Hello, so today we are going to be looking at questions and answers to basically be explaining what is BPD. So if you don't know what BPD is, it does stand for borderline personality disorder. But first, before we get into that, have a look at this Joker clip that I like. So let's start this off and get going with a very simple one. So one of the main asked questions is, what is BPD? Now, BPD stands for borderline personality disorder, which you may also have heard the term EUPD. That is because the two are linked together, they are both the same. EUPD stands for emotionally unstable personality disorder. Now, you may know somebody with, as they say, BPD or EUPD, and here are the symptoms to look out for. So what are three main symptoms? So three of the main symptoms for BPD is being emotionally unstable. Also, you might be acting without thinking. You may also be having upsetting thoughts or thoughts that you can't control. So how does this affect people like myself with BPD? So it can affect how we feel. It can affect how we act. It can affect how we interact with other people. And it can also affect how we think. Now, that makes it sound like we can't control ourselves, but it can. People with BPD/EUPD live everyday lives. Every time you're walking through the streets, every time you're at work, you might be passing people with BPD. So what treatments are there? Well, there is no medication specifically for BPD, but people can take medication for some of the symptoms that comes with BPD, such as anxiety and depression. Apart from that, BPD has no treatment. Myself, I have no medication because I have it severe, and the anxiety and the depression tablets just don't work for me. But what other treatments are there? There is something such as talking therapy, which a lot of people don't find helpful. I myself, again, don't find it helpful, but that is a part of treatment. I am going under talking therapy, which is also pronounced, the real word for it is psychotherapy. Now, I myself am sticking to it because it's the only thing I've got going for treatment, and other people, they might find it helpful. So if your psychiatrist or doctor ever offers a talking type of therapy, again known as psychotherapy, take it because you might find it beneficial. So last but not least, what causes BPD? Well, if we knew, there'd probably be treatment for it, but BPD is still unclear to this day of what causes it. But majority of people who have BPD, it can be linked back to their childhood of traumatic events through neglect or abuse or other traumatic events that has happened in their childhood. And again, it is still unclear, but they are still always looking into it. It might not seem like they are, but they are always looking into it. But at the moment, they have their solution of linking it to the childhood events, because majority of people, when they're talking about it, have had some sort of traumatic event happen in their childhood. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this has been helpful for you. Um, There is more about BPD, and we will look into that on another video. But for now, that is basically what BPD is. That is the basically frequently asked questions, and hopefully now you have a bit of understanding of what BPD is. Apart from that, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I hope the lockdown is being kind to you. Goodbye, folks.